Everyone, Zeddy here again with another March of the Lich King review, our last one of the day, and it's only 3 in the morning my time. What a crazy day so far, but we have Demon Hunter cards of the OUTCAST variety, including a really possibly solid legendary, unlike the Warrior one we just looked at, which you probably want to check out the video. That Warrior legendary is something fierce, something kind of bad, something kind of just... What's going on with Warriors? Sorry, I'm a bit of a Warrior main at heart. Hit rank 1 legend with it and all that. But whatever. Anyways, before we get into the Demon Hunter cards, again, friendly reminder, we have a giveaway going on of 3 mega bundles out of my pocket, 2 regular pre-orders. All you have to do to enter is like and comment in the video description below, subscribe to the channel, and for every 1,000 subs we hit until all the cards are revealed, I believe on the 26th, I will add another mega bundle to the giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So we have 4 Demon Hunter cards to take a look at. Are they broken? Well, Demon Hunter's not the new kid on the block anymore. The favorite child's gonna be Death Knight. Maybe Demon Hunter's gonna get forgotten about, and well, we have a 7 mana 5/5 demon. Some big demon support, but it's a 7 mana 5/5. Not really so much. However, it has rush because, well, everything has rush, and it costs 1 less for each OUTCAST card you have played this game. I think it's important to note, we'll take a quick look at the current OUTCAST cards in standard. That's not, I opened the wrong tab, I got the right tab. These are the current ones in standard, and they're not all that meta. Most of them don't see a ton of play. There's a Death Rattle one, you got Corvus, which has never seen play really, Crimson Sigil Runner, just kind of mediocrity. OUTCAST not really killing it right now, so you gotta play these style of cards or whatever new OUTCAST cards they make to make it worth playing, and that's a stretch right now. That is a stretch, and to get this to be a card that is fair or like kind of worth the cheat, right? Like we've seen 4 mana 5/5 rushes, it's not bad, so you want to play like 3 or 4 rush cards, or sorry, OUTCAST cards before you cheat it out. It seems a bit slow, and the OUTCAST cards are not great, but they're, obviously there's more coming and all of that. I just think it's middle of the road. I don't know what it slots into right now, but I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 in standard wild. I just feel like it requires a good amount of payoff. You got to play a lot of OUTCAST cards, but they don't have to be outcasted at least when you play them, right? It's just OUTCAST cards. So yeah, I like this article, by the way, has a rating. They gave it a 3. So obviously I am wrong, but yeah, we can cheat. We can cheat and read their ratings. I think it's by a Lambie series of pro players. So yeah, Vengeful Walpole, maybe you could argue for it to be a 3, but personally, I just, again, OUTCAST cards not great. But again, well, we'll take a seat. We'll see what OUTCAST cards we're getting. We have a new epic minion here, the Wretched Exile, a 2 mana 2/3 minion, River Croc in stats. After you play an OUTCAST card, add a random OUTCAST card to your hand. Infinite value on a 2-drop. My absolute favorite. I used to bitch about Shatter Jeweler Hanar for that reason. The Murloc that would add a random Murloc to your hand. And well, when you're adding a random OUTCAST card to your hand, it will be added to the right side of your hand. So it'll always be outcasted. The OUTCAST effect will be live. You might not have the mana to play it, but it'll be live. And yeah, that's again pretty good value. Again, looking at the OUTCAST cards, you got some cheap ones to kind of get it going with like a Crimson Sigil Runner, Corvus, Spectral Sight, all that stuff, and you just have a card on the left side of your hand or something ready to go. Not bad. It's a lot of value, and I mean, if there's some good OUTCAST cards to go, this is the engine that can really fuel this, right? But again, I just don't see the OUTCAST cards yet. So until you need really cheap ones to go with this, and again, if you're looking here, you could just hit a Vengeful Spirit. Well, you're screwed. You could hit, even Kurtrus can be quite expensive. Most of them are relatively cheap. Eye-Beam's 1 mana when it's on the OUTCAST side, but like Gnarg, not great. Chaos Leech can be awkward. Wayward Sage is like free mana to an extent. So I think it has potential. Every time there's been an infinite value 2-drop, they pretty much all have seen play. They really have. There's like Saddle Master, a 3 mana 3/4, I believe it was called, for Hunter. Every time you played a beast, you add a beast to your hand. That was more expensive, and beasts actually might be a little bit more favorable than, actually no, there's a lot of giant beasts. So I feel like this has got a chance. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 in standard. 2 out of 5 in wild, because wild is wild. And yeah, I'm sure no matter what, I will bitch about this card because it's infinite value on a 2-drop, but at least it doesn't have a tribe. For once, it doesn't have a tribe. Next here we have, we got an Outcast card, a cheap one to make all of this work. 1 mana, 2/1 rush, not bad. Outcast, your next Outcast card costs 1 less. Well, that's pretty good, and that fuels this very well, and you're setting up your next Outcast card, which can be in wild. Skull of Gul'dan, draw your, it's unnerfed. You unnerf Skull of Gul'dan and wild. Is that good enough anymore? I don't know, but this is a really good card. You don't have to play an Outcast package for it to be super worth it. Excuse me. You just need to have a couple of Outcast cards, and you know, when you top deck one in particular, it's a better chance of being active, and that's good. And it's a 1 mana 2/1 rush, which is what, you know, Demon Hunter's good at. They like it. It's a solid card. I think it's a 4 to 5 in standard. I really do, because I could see it just seeing play in a bunch of different decks just to get that Outcast effect going at all, and it goes well with all these other cards and all that. So 4 to 5 in standard. I don't know what this is going into in wild, so I'll give it a 2 out of 5. Demon Hunter's been really bad in wild for quite some time, and I don't know how something like this is going to make it all of a sudden playable. It's like odd DH or like pure disruption Demon Hunter that you ever see, if at all. So kind of a long shot for that. But lastly, we have a legendary minion, legendary Demon Hunter minion. It's got the same stat line as the Warrior legendary, but it costs 1 more mana. Better have a better effect. 4 mana, 3/3. Felrin, the Forgotten, Battle Cry. So again, not an Outcast card. Of all these cards, one of them is actually an Outcast card while also requiring Outcast cards. Well, this one doesn't. But add a random Outcast card to the left and right sides of your hand. They cost 2 less. So each of them, I am assuming. So you're getting 2 cards at random, and they cost a total of -4 mana on top of it. You might lose some of that mana, like a Fierce Outsider would be 0, and you can play it right away. Is that good? It's all right. If you get like Crimson Sigil Runner, is that good? It's all right. You get Corvus, it's all right. You know, you get these cards, it's all right. We're gonna have to see some better Outcast cards, I think, because like it's not bad. It's good value and all of that. You can brand and get even more, of course, but I just like, what Demon Hunter deck is running this? But we don't have all the cards, right? So it's one of those that's kind of hard to evaluate. But as it stands, I'll give it a 3 because it's a lot of value. It's 4 mana, generate 2 cards. They might be helpful. You're cheating mana. You might be able to cheat it out. It's good. I'm reaching, but I'm going to go with it. I will give it a playable 3 to 5. I feel like we got better stuff coming. I feel like there's going to be something better, some Outcast stuff to make it work. And if there's not, then yeah, it's probably like a 2, not a 1 like the Warrior one, but a 2. And in wild, again, I can't give it a playable mark. Like, what are you playing this in wild? It's not happening. I mean, you got Skull of Gul'dan, you get a Glide. That could be cool, I guess. I don't know, but it's not really that great. So yeah, I'll give it a 2 in wild. And yeah, that is all the cards. I have this tab open because I wanted to let you guys know that yes, the next review will be tomorrow morning. Oh no, we're looking at priest cards, Zeddy and priest. But yeah, tomorrow we'll have a priest review. We'll also have a shaman review, and possibly later that night, we're going to be busy all day tomorrow. There could be a warrior review where maybe warrior gets a playable card. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, get a break from the card reviews, and we'll see you all soon. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.